milo at last. Friday, it's Wednesday the 15th. We put some milo seed down in here. You can see the drill tracks everywhere. It's a little bit deceiving though, because not every drill track's gonna have seed come up, and we have not had much in the way of rain. It is dusty dry. Had one little shower that amounted to 3/10 at Mom and Dad's house. I don't know what we got. It did rain, and it was through the night, so it was a good kind of rain to get on it. It looks like my spraying's working very well. If the stuff does sprout, it'll have a chance to get up. Let's see if we can find some that might be sprouted. Right there's some seed that's not completely covered. So we know there's ones in that row. Let's see if we can see any. Yeah, 2 rows over I see some, but I don't. The ground's pretty hard. I don't know how much we was able to get any of them down in the dirt. Cover up any. Dirt contact is the big thing. I'm seeing seed, but I can't tell you for sure that I see any that sprouted. Probably dig all day and try to find some. But you can't see the row, any no green coming up in rows or nothing yet. Dakota, we upped the amount of seed we put on with it being so late, and Dakota done a good job of drilling it in, looks like. So let's just take a little spin around the field here. We'll see what it looks like. Well, there's some places in this field have a lot better dirt than other places. And I can already see places where my spraying didn't work as good, didn't get it sprayed as well. But I would think, like, if we was gonna have any that would come up, the places that it come up good is where those spots where they grew a lot of oats really good. Of course, we did fertilize it. We put about 300 pounds the acre of fertilizer on here a few days before we drilled this. I'm really not seeing any. I thought it might be very possible. The other stuff that we planted early, you definitely seen it in 5 days. Right there's one. See if what I think I'm seeing is what I'm seeing. So that's good. That's what I was wanting to see. Maybe we'll have some sort of crop here. Ain't no telling. Thanks for watching, and I'll try to have something decent to add to this. From time to time here at the sawmill, we have some stuff show up, and we really don't even want to cut it. And I'll tell you what this is. They didn't tell us this what this is, but I promise they'd been a tree service when in somebody's yard and cut down a big walnut tree that was probably hanging over their house, and cut it up in chunks and cut up all the brush and chipped the brush or hauled it off and left these pieces in somebody's yard, and they gave them to somebody else if they'd come pick them up. And that's what this here is. I have no doubt. I believe this is probably one tree. You've seen one. That piece is just less than 5 feet. Now we got 4 pieces here. One of them may be 6 foot, the other ones are not quite. And short stuff is a pain. It don't work out very good. And these things, we don't really want to saw them because we have to saw them by the hour. And then these people that have them want us to cut live edge stuff out of them, and the edge on them is going to be so junky. I don't understand the purpose. But anyway, make a pile of stuff that's on the runs here. It's just not very good. Ain't going to make very good lumber. But somebody thought they had a gold mine. It's the $1 million highly valuable walnut logs. Ball case here. It's Thursday, 16th July. Yesterday we baled our last hay, so I want to do a little first cutting anyway. I want to do a little recap here. I want to show you the fields we baled. This over here is a field we know as Carl's. There's something short of 10 acres. It was Scott's. And then on the other side of these trees, start some places we know as Briley's and Brackets. I don't think there's 10 acres of it either. And so we got those two pieces baled. Anybody around here is going to know I'm on Bethel, north of Gum. Driving the old Ford diesel. This was Scott's 4-door pickup. I bought it from him yesterday. He'd been trying to sell it, couldn't get nobody to give him money for it. I get truck poor once in a while. And I've been less than truck poor. Lately I've been truck short. So I'll do a little drive-by on these hay fields. How about that? Carl's field comes right up against what we know as Balls. There's 20 acres inside the fence right here. This is one of the places we got oats on the north end and have planted Milo on the north end of it now. It's Dakotas. Probably about maybe 12 acres there. We actually do bale a couple little pieces on neighbors of ours. Sometimes they give us the hay, sometimes we do it on shares, sometimes they pay us to bale it. You just never know from year to year. Depends on how everything else is going. And this place right up here on my left was the old Beck farm. I rented it from Beck's years ago, and my friend Melvin's come in there and build a house, so we baled his a couple of times now, done it on shares this year. And the boys split the hay up. I didn't need any of it. Nice part about having one of those kind of deals where you can get the hay, and in a short year you might go ahead and bale it on the shares, and you might buy their part before anybody else gets a chance to. You're already there hauling it, so just haul it right on in and have some. Get what you need while you're baling. Works out nice that way. We baled this field here. This is my bottom hay meadow. 40 acres. I already got cows turned out on it now. That's old farm ground of my dad's. And his dad farmed that, so he's got a picture in his house of my grandpa and my dad's uncles standing in that field. The picture was taken from the road. They were standing out in that field with the whole field in stacks, hay stacks behind them. Like I say, I'm just doing a little video road tour. The middle of that field down there, you see some spots where we weren't able to bale. If you can see it from here, I don't know. Actually, water standing in a couple of places down there when we baled it. Some years, it'll be about a third of the middle of that field. Sometimes more than that we can't get over, depending on when we baled it. hay for me this year because I had stalker calves turned on part of it. Well, we're dry. It's raining just west of here, just outside of Coffeyville, and they're forecasting we're not going to get any of that. So I guess there's a field right over there. You can't hardly see it from here. It's between two pastures of mine, so my heifers never can get against the bull, where the Johnson grass is real tall over there. We baled it all in square bales. It's mine. This here on the right is ground we knew as the Buckner place. It's about 22 acres in there, maybe, is mine. Baled it off early and I fertilized it, hoping to get a second cut. There's some of my pasture right there, and then there's a piece on top of the hill here that goes around the back of the what everybody used to know as the Coca-Cola trailer. That's 10 acres of hay, and it's mine. We got it baled early and I got the cows turned in on it. Matter of fact, I think it was in with the first day or two of baling that we had. And there's some more of it right there. It goes all the way around the home place there. This here is the front piece of Dakotas. There's 15 acres and there's 20 right behind it. I don't know if it'll ever get to where you can see them. There's cows on the other piece of it. It's Dakotas. We know it as the Sykes place. Isn't it funny how you name a place the people that you got it from? So you're gonna get to see it all together. There's 35 acres of it. Baled just about all of that. It's got a corral in it. We're on 680 road, north of 40 road now. Kind of look through the trees here a little bit. That's the front piece of Dakotas. And in the back here, you've got the cows in the lot this morning. That field right there makes a really nice pasture and hay ground. It produces really well. Then we're going to hit Scott's here, 40-acre piece. This is on the north of the place where his house is. I believe he's already got cows turned back in there. 40 acres. It goes over the hilltop here. When I was a kid, that place right there was so brushy and nasty. You didn't even want to ride a four-wheeler in there because there was so many oak sprout stalks that you'd have flats. We've worked the site in the last 20 years cleaning it up before we can bale it, and it ain't perfect yet. Every time we go over it, we have a new crop of rock to pick up, but it's doing the job. Drive by some of Dakota's pasture here. Sorry for the shaky video, my arm's getting tired. Then this was a piece we did the day before yesterday. This is on the neighbors of ours, Wazinski's. There's 40 acres inside the fence there, but probably only about 30 you can go over, made 100 bales, but that field right there, people in my family have baled that for the ones that have owned it, or I rented it for about 10 years along with all their pasture, and we pretty well know it as the Kluge Hayfield. Charlie Kluge was the one who hacked it out of the brush. So I'm gonna shut this off and I'll catch up with you at the next field. Okay, here at the corner of the properties just west of what we know as Jim's, Scott's place now on the south side of the road. Some of these fields you're not going to get to see, but just over that hill, through those woods kind of, and over that hill is a place where there's a hillside that's out in the pasture, and we bale it. Probably amounts to about 12 acres maybe. And then beyond it is what was my Uncle Tommy's, my dad's Uncle Tommy's hayfield, and had been crop ground. There's probably about 30 acres in there maybe of it. It's cut into 3 different pieces by a creek. And then this here, I killed some of this and planted milo in it. It's marginal at very best, but this is a Church House 40. There's about 6 acres in there that we baled for hay. And then I've used the back of it as a bale lot. Here's what my early planted milo looks like. I just had a June bug. I haven't even seen a June bug this year. I had a June bug fly in here. That's what my early planted milo looks like. So this has been the hay crop tour. This corner, 16-mile corner, which is 3 miles from where we started. So we got all our hay done pretty close to home here. Thanks for watching.